Many people focus on the large transactions that occur in the Wall Street Journal, but the reality is that middle market transactions are often much more fulfilling. With large Fortune 500 companies, the outcome that they achieve with their investment banks is only marginally better because they have large scores of MBAs and sophisticated people within their team. On the other hand, with middle market businesses, what we find is that we often can allow them and help facilitate them achieving dramatically higher outcomes. For example, we recently had a client who had an $80 million offer. After they approached us, we ended up selling the business for $300 million. We have other various examples where they've achieved multiples of what they would have achieved before on their own. So for me, there's a sense of fulfillment of being able to allow these people to achieve a dramatically better outcome. Particularly given the relationships that are developed, there's a strong sense of joy seeing them succeed and being able to achieve the most that they can. Counterintuitively, I find the middle market transactions are actually more challenging and, from my vantage point, more fun than larger transactions. True, large transactions will often have very complex structures and from a technical standpoint are harder. But from my vantage point, the challenge of technical structuring pales in comparison to dealing with emotions and psychology that's often found within middle market business owners. Remember, unlike a large company of which it's a financial decision and the individuals generally have very little skin in the game, this is their largest asset by far, this is their baby, and this is something of which they need to understand and work their way through a very complex emotional roller coaster through the journey. I remember this one quote, which is, physics would be a lot harder if atoms had emotions. And the same applies here. In order to be successful in middle market banking, you really need to not just be good in the technical elements, but you really need to be able to help and coach your clients on a psychological basis, and every person is vastly different. Lastly, the reason I like middle market transactions is that they allow me to be more entrepreneurial. When you think about large transactions, they typically involve a handful of businesses, let's say 1,000 to 2,000 companies total that they cover. On the other hand, in the middle market, there are over 300,000 businesses, which provide a tremendous opportunity to go and to find what is the right fit for you and for the client. I intentionally chose to focus on the middle market because it brings me fulfillment on a daily basis. I get great joy being able to work with inspiring entrepreneurs and help them fully realize the American dream. That dream is not complete until they successfully sell.